I thought, first of all, I thought Stephen F. Austin really came out focused, and they're such a tough team to play, and we talk about them a lot from this standpoint. They've been kind of the standard bearer in our league for the last few years, and if you want to beat the best, you got to get your team that it's got to kind of look like that. And at home, when we played them in Conway, I thought we played really hard. I thought the home court advantage helped us, all that. We went down there and got smacked around pretty good. And then tonight, the final outcome, was 22 points. But I thought we competed a little bit better than we did down at Stephen F. And I think the biggest thing it tells us, and unfortunately these two guys won't get to be a part of that, is we've got to get tougher. We've got to get stronger. We got to get in the weight room. A lot of our rebounding woes tonight wasn't lack of trying to box out. It was a lack of strength. And, and I think that when you're playing against a team like them that's been in postseason, they know how vital every possession is. You can learn some things from them. And I think we did that tonight. I think we learned some things. And the biggest thing is that we better make a conscious effort to remake our bodies by next year if we want to win games like this. I thought they did a great job on Jordan. When people have had success against Jordan, which has not happened very often, it's when they have like-sized guys where they can switch and they can put multiple guys on him. About the only success he had is when they switched a big on him, but even then they were kind of spying, as we call it, with a second guy. So he just didn't get any good, clean looks tonight, and that was I'll put that on me. That's bad coaching. I couldn't get him open, but I do think their defense is geared to guard guys awful well because of they're almost positionless on the perimeter, and they can put multiple guys on him. I think that this was a great experience for us. Getting a chance to win last night was big. I didn't think we were satisfied with that. I didn't feel like we lost tonight because we were just glad to be here. I thought we got beat by a better team. But I think we learned a lot, and I think it bodes well for our future. I thought we were a little bit tired, and I didn't think that was, it certainly didn't help. But I think there was one, and I'm trying to think of the play when we cut the lead down, and I think there was maybe a bang call or something that could have given us the basketball back and give us a little momentum to make a bigger dent into the lead. I think they got the ball and seemed like they hit a shot. I don't know if it was a 3 or a 2, and I kind of sensed it broke our spirit a little bit. And I think basketball games are that way. I think there's some times that your opponent will give you a chance to kind of make a move, and then you'll give your opponent a chance to make a move. And sometimes those are the breaking points of the game. But it was just a game where they were just quicker to the ball than us. They were more physical, and certainly, I looked at the stats. I believe 44 of their 86 points were either off our turnovers or offensive rebound putbacks. Well, you're going to have a really hard time beating someone when you're just basically handing them 44 points. And so that's areas that we have to improve in, and we certainly disappointed we weren't better at it tonight. A lot of peanut butter sandwiches and milkshakes and weights. I think that's the biggest thing. Now, it kind of tongue-in-cheek, we do have to get in the weight room and get bigger and stronger. And I think also one of the areas that I want this team to continue, Jordan talked about working hard. I don't know that I ever went to our gym that he wasn't either coming or going to get shots up. I know this year he was putting up close to 1,000 shots every day. Every day. He was coming back 2 and 3 times to either our practice gym or the Ferris Center to get up shots. And I just challenged our freshmen in there a minute ago. If they don't have that work ethic, then this program's not going to take the next step. And so that's one of the areas I want to see us continue that trend. I want us to get a little bit more competitive, and I think a lot of that comes with leadership. I think we as a staff need to do a good job of developing that more in our young players. And I think if we can get those ingredients with the talent we have, we're heading the right direction. Right now, some of the scouting services have our recruiting class ranked in the top 100 in the country, and as high as 92. And we've signed a couple of 3-star athletes, and we're not done. But I'm excited about the guys we have coming in. We will be more balanced. We will be a little bit more inside oriented. Hopefully Koval can get a little bit bigger and stronger. We have a young man we had to redshirt this year for medical reasons that we think is going to be back with us, who's a fantastic player. We'll look a little different. We won't have that little snot over there running around shooting those deep threes, but I think we'll have balance, which is actually, as a coach, is easier to coach. I coached Eddie House at Arizona State, and Jordan was much like that. Those guys are hard to get shots for sometimes when a defense wants to gear their to stopping him, and that's what happened tonight. So it has to come together. It'll be young talent, and we may have some growing pains, but we will be more talented. We'll be bigger. We'll be got more size. So from that standpoint, I'm excited.